I ignore you. Trust me, I adore you. We're swimming through our dreams. Kiss me in the shower for a couple hours, but we're only 16. And sit down beside me, don't call me daddy, 'cause that's just fucking weird.
And there will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down, ole, ole, oh Lord. Ole, 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 oh Lord. He will tear your city down, ole, ole, oh Lord. And there will come a poet whose weapon is a sword. He will slay you with his tongue, ole, ole, oh Lord. Ole, 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 he will slay you with his tongue, ole, ole, ole.
Let's go. First, of course, we need some chicken, and I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. Mix it well. I like to use my hands. Don't worry, Karen. I wash it. It's clean. Now we get some cornstarch to coat our chicken. When chicken is coated, deep fry until golden. Fried chicken is done, now we make the sauce. In a saucepan, we need 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of gochujang, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and half a tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix well, and turn your fire on medium heat and cook until bubbly. Pop your chicken back in and mix it with the sauce. Transfer it into a plate, sprinkle some sesame seeds, and spring onions for garnish. Trust me, this is so addictive. 잘 먹겠습니다.
Keto, you have to try this recipe. I got it from the Flat Tummy app, and it comes in at only 370 calories per serving. I break my broccoli apart and I steam it for 20 minutes. Now I chop up about 2 cups of celery, finely diced. Brown up 20 ounces of lean ground beef and throw in your celery. Cook it around for a couple minutes and then throw in 14 ounces of tomato sauce. Next, I'm throwing in 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Adjust the salt to your taste. Here I have 6 ounces of cheese, but I'm only going to throw in half. So I save the other half for the top. Mix that in until it gets nice and cheesy and then throw in your cooked broccoli. Stir it all together until the broccoli is fully coated. Throw it in a baking dish, preheat your oven to 375 degrees, top it with the remaining cheddar, 2 ounces of Parmesan, and cook for 20 minutes. The Flat Tummy app has tons of amazing recipes, guys.
Mongolian beef for a while now, and this one's it. For prep, you're gonna start by slicing half a white onion. You get 1 tablespoon of minced garlic and ginger. You can get 1 pound of steak, and you're gonna cut it on a diagonal against the grain. Against the grain is crucial, and diagonal is just for fun. Against the grains to make it more tender, but we're gonna velvet it to make it even more tender. So you go on with some cornstarch, egg, rice wine vinegar, and soy sauce. Mix it up. The sauce has been elusive, but this one's it. You go 1/4 cup of soy sauce and 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now we're gonna get a velvet ready beef, and you're gonna place it in hot oil. You can check that already using a chopstick. Just place the tip in there and the bubbles from around is ready. You're gonna fry them for like 2-3 minutes, and once they're brown, you're gonna take them out. They're gonna get rice noodles. You're gonna go ahead and just go straight into the oil, and they're gonna puff up. Crucial. You're gonna set aside the oil, leave a little bit in there, add the garlic, ginger, onions, cook that down a little bit, add the beef back in and the sauce, and the sauce is gonna cook down, and it's gonna thicken up after a little bit of mixing it. And all you're gonna do is serve it on top with the crispy noodles and with some rice. Yes, sir.
Let's go. First, we boil some peeled potatoes. I like to add a little bit of salt, and when it's tender, we just take it out and mash it with the forks. Add a little bit of butter and milk and mix well. Mashed potatoes are done. Now we get some chicken breast and cut it into little pieces like this. Add in your choice of seasoning, some pepper and paprika. I also put in a little bit of cornstarch and then mix it in until evenly coated, and then add your all-purpose flour and mix again until everything is coated, and deep fry until golden. Now in a pan, we put in some butter and add in some corn, and buttered corn is done. For the gravy, I'm using this McCormick chicken gravy seasoning mix, and I'll just follow the instructions, adding in hot water and mix until smooth. Now let's assemble the famous bowl. Mashed potato, buttered corn, chicken shots, some cheese, drizzle some gravy, and it's done. This is my favorite snack. Give it a try, you won't regret it.
healthy Alfredo is so easy and so genius, it's going to change your life. Start by boiling some water and then adding a very generous amount of fine-grained sea salt. You can use any pasta you want, but cook it for 2 minutes less than it says on the package. Then reserve your pasta water, drain the pasta, do not rinse it, and put it back in your pot. Okay, you ready for the secret ingredient? It's hummus. It makes this super rich and creamy sauce, except for it's totally dairy-free and it's packed with protein and fiber. It was kind of hard to get out, but I used a spoon and then I added my pasta water and I cooked it over low until it came together. You can add in some nutritional yeast if you want to give it an extra cheesy flavor, but it's not necessary. Top it with some parsley and some red pepper flakes and then just dig on in. Oh yeah, so delicious. Follow for more easy, healthy recipes.
Make the absolute best chocolate chip cookies ever, inspired by Levain Bakery in New York City. So you're going to start off with 1 cup of salted butter, cold, and you're going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar and a half a cup of white sugar, and you're going to mix together. Then you're going to add in 2 eggs, add them one at a time and mix in between like this. And then you're going to add your flour, which is 1 1/2 cup of regular flour, then 1 1/2 cup of cake flour. The cake flour is super important here. You're going to get this consistency and then add in your chocolate chips, add in as many as you like. I like a lot. And then you're going to bake these at 410 for 9 minutes. And